be shy. I promise not to bite until we've been formally introduced. My name's Astarion, and I've spent a century stalking the night, hunting for pretty morsels just like you. A man called Cazador made me what I am, kept me like a pet, forced me to do his bidding. No more. The Tadpole's influence broke his dominance over me, and now I can finally pursue the one thing I've hungered for these long, dark years. Revenge. I'm going back to Baldur's Gate to track Cazador down in his lair. I'll be the last thing the bastard ever sees.
Since I was born in the cold reaches of world space, I have known but one purpose: to wield a silver sword and ride a red dragon in service of my regent, the Githyanki Queen Vlaakith. My first step on this path is to slay a mind flayer and bring its head to my queen. There is no flesh I will not carve, and no barrier I will not shatter to see it done. I am the one who sunders. I am the Undying Queen's most unshakable warrior. I am Lae'zel of Kalair.
Well met, stranger. You find yourself in the presence of the renowned wizarding prodigy, Gale of Waterdeep. Please, no need to be intimidated. My virtuosic talents once caught the eye of the goddess of magic herself, Mystra, who named me her chosen, and her lover. Thanks to a slight miscalculation on my part, that relationship eventually soured, as did the greatest of my powers. Now I'm merely a humble wizard on the road to redemption. Unless I can find the path to something greater.
My name is Shadowheart, loyal servant of Shar, goddess of darkness and loss. There is little more I can tell you than that. My Lady Shar tasked me with a mission of such secrecy that I surrendered great swathes of my memory in order to safeguard the knowledge of it. All I know is that I must bring the artifact I hold to Baldur's Gate, and that nothing can stand in my way. My goddess is watching.
"7 years ago, I was exiled from Baldur's Gate, the city I call home. My name is Will, but the people of the Sword Coast call me the Blade of Frontiers, champion of the meek, defender of the innocent. The truth isn't quite so simple, but they're right about one thing. I hunt monsters, and I always catch my prey. My latest target is a devil, and I'm right on her tail. Once I'm through with her, she'll never escape the fires of the first hell.
10 years ago, I was sold to the Archdevil Zariel. She put a Hellfire engine in my chest and made me her prize soldier. But I've escaped now. Thank you, Mind Flayers. And I've got a few scores to settle. If this engine doesn't burn me to ash first, I'll need people I can trust. An infernal mechanic, and a serious amount of luck. But you know what? I'm not worried. After 10 years in the Hells, I can take on anything. I've got my chance at freedom, and believe me, I'm going home.
My rancid blood whispers to me, kill, kill, and kill again. My ruined body yearns to reap death in this world. And when this foul urge calls, it possesses my whole being. Injured beyond repair. I know nothing besides this. I must resist the dark urge, lest it consume my mind. I must discover who I was and what happened to me before my twitching knife hand writes a tragedy in blood.
pieces, am I? That way.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye. The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Looks like I'm not the only live cargo on the loose. I feel like a new man. Dead. Serves you right for abducting me.
We are here. Here.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
We are trapped. Help
A
us.
schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship.
Release us.
A feeling penetrates your mind. An anomaly, one like ourselves, unconnected from the whole. Caution.
Yes, of course.
Worlds beyond worlds flash before your eyes. Empires of a grand design traversed by ships just like this.
We are trapped.
Botanical samples. Why would a mind flayer study such things? No use.
Release us.
Are those
We are here.
brains?
Here.
Well, that's something. I've heard mind flayers feast on the brains of their victims. Apparently,
We
they're
are
like a pickle
trapped.
too. Well, that's something.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
The enemy. So many enemies. Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull. The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
Free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm. Us. We are us. To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh, my head. What is this? Skvar, you are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. Who am I? Your only chance of survival. We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers. We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Unleash me.
I am fury. I am death.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Time to strike.
No gloom, all
I am fury. I am death. You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Dragon won't stop until the ship's destroyed. Me with it if I don't hurry up.
Nothing without knowing its purpose. Not now. We must go to the helm. Control over the ship, or do you wish to die here? Indolence breeds madness.
A long way from... Yes, of course.
The man isn't dead, but he's totally unresponsive.
Very well.
Let me out!
Life flickers in his eyes, but he seems totally unaware of his surroundings.
Damn it! You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
The magic's configuration is like nothing you know. Nausea climbs further up your throat the longer you try to discern its nature.
Are you satisfied? We need to go.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
The console appears dormant. The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket. Nothing. The console remains dormant.
Something could fit here. It might restore power. Right. A brain. Not so miraculous outside of the skull. Well, that's something.
Psionic energy radiates from the prisoners, but they do not react.
Hells. Gone crazed. Because of the lever.
Fool!
With haste.
Let me out! Damn it!
You are beautiful.
Come on! Get me out of this thing! No! Wait!
The console appears dormant. The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first. Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
Damn it!
Skra. How many hosts of these gay infected?
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Interesting. This shape corresponds with the pod controls.
Damn it!
The console appeared. The console hums to life. The pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod. Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority. The biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
At last. Thought I was done for. I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company. More that Gith have a problem with everyone else. But there's more important matters right now. Survival. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us, but that'll have to wait. Are we going to help each other or not? Shadowheart. One moment.
Finally. Let us make for the helm. We've wasted enough time already.
She's right. Lead on.
Some kind. From the astral plane, perhaps?
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Yank.
As you wish.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will connect them.
Impact is imminent. I must connect the helm.
fools these mortals be.
On the move. Let's finish this.
A tale for the ages.
Taste my fury. Let's end this. Focus, strike true.
Mistra Rill. Step to it.
Or your spine is mine.
The devil. We must take the trans... Hurry, before they strike. Can't afford to let up.
Witching hour. Pawn to cleric 4.
Taking position. Need to act fast.
Heading there.
On with the weave. Good move, maybe.
Take this, or Stadia will have your head.
Taking position. Talk to me.
Better give this a try.
I don't fancy their chances.
It's your turn now! Come a little closer.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time. Despite your recent fall from the Nautiloid, you are miraculously unharmed. Apart from the volatile orb of Netherese magic buried within your chest, of course. It stirs softly. Soon it will hunger, and when that time comes, it must be fed. Starve it, and you risk triggering a cataclysmic explosion of raw, unfettered weave. Such an explosion will be unavoidable if the tadpole in your skull triggers ceramorphosis. An outcome definitely best avoided. That great mind is little more than a playground for a parasite right now. The tadpole must be disposed of. According to what you've read, you have but 7 days to find a cure. Well, that's the end of you. Better get moving.
Of course. At once.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Could be interesting. This will come in handy. A mighty river. There's bound to be settlements along its shores. On it. More of those wretched things.
Can't get that open easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
Something the matter?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. We've no solid leads right now, though. We'd best get hunting. If you discover anything that might help us, I'm all ears. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Home. Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation. I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
Intellect of ours. A thinking man's worst nightmare.
Need to stay focused. Concentrate.
Certainly.
Vicious filth. Best keep some distance or this will be a short fight.
At the ready.
What am I to do?
No rest for the wicked, I see. Right away.
Vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this'll be a short fight.
Dice roll in my favor. Healing for a wizard in need. Creator, destroyer. Wait.
Vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this'll be a short fight.
Some healing for a wizard in need.
A little help, please.
step by step.
Intellect of ours. A thinking man's worst nightmare.
Let's make this quick.
Something the matter?
Wits and blades, always sharp.